patrolling each end of the floor. The NBA Eastern Cow, Jordan Frizzell.
It's just a public service announcement sponsored by Judge Blaze and Phil Coach Rockefeller Records.
Fellow Americans, it is with the utmost pride and sincerity that I present this recording as a living testament and recollection of history in the making during our generation.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is H to the OB. I used to by the OT.
Oh, it's game time. KG, the big fella. You ready, man? Ooh, you look so mean. Slow.
And that's how you get this team fired up. Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals set to go. Welcome fans to the postseason of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. We've got the Boston Celtics taking on the Brooklyn Nets. You look at the Nets, they're facing elimination in this. That this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
Well, to have a realistic shot at winning this series, they really needed to win Game 3. So now all of a sudden they're looking at the impossible, having to try to win 4 games in a row. But the fans aren't going to give up. They're still rocking this place.
And you know what? It's the old one game at a time Schumaroo now. They can't win 4 in a row in one night, so they've just got to do their part here. I mean, win this one at home and go back on the road with at least a glimmer of hope.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. D'Angelo in at point guard. Garnett out there with Marshawn Brooks. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Bradley in at the shooting guard position. And for the Nets, the duo inside, Chris Humphries and Brook Lopez.
Boy, how about that athleticism? I mean, it's unreal how high he can get up off the ground.
Yeah, he was soaring to the rim.
He is one of a kind, no doubt about that.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Sprite. Good stuff. Williams attacking. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. I asked him if this team still believed that they could come back in this series, and he told me absolutely. The guys know we're in a hole, but we've had our backs against the wall before. The pressure is on them now to close us out. We can just go, play our game, and try to get back in this series. We'll watch and see that happen, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
Well, after the first 3 misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
Here's Garnett, and Darren Williams pulls it down, and the basket good.
And we see him get so many points that way because the effort is there constantly on the offensive glass.
Backing him down is Johnson. Fades. Here's Lopez. Drops in the layup for 2.
Textbook offensive rebounding right there. I love that. Those putbacks are buckets any team loves to get.
Back to Gasol. Gets it to go.
Marc Gasol.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
I tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
Here's the kid, averaging 24 points per contest. Pass to Bradley. Here's the kid. Gasol screen. Here's to Angelo, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. The kid's got his first bucket of the night. Williams kicks to Lopez. Back to Williams. That's good.
You know, he got one step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
Here's the kid. He's guarded by Williams. That's good.
And a great start offensively.
Yeah, they've come out strong. I mean, really scoring and playing with confidence.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Gets it to go. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's the kid. Gasol, a screen on Williams. Into Marc Gasol. Garnett against Williams. Kicks it out to Johnson. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And that one's good. Humphries has got his first bucket in this one. Here's the kid. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game.
In low to Garnett. Right at the free throw line. No good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
Yeah, every guy on the team could have done more in that game. I believe that. But instead, there was a lot of standing around and bad ball movement.
That's exactly right, Steve. I mean, there was plenty of blame to go around for the coaching staff, too. They've got to be included. They needed to do something to shake things up, but just stood pat. So everybody shares in the blame on this one.
Nets trail by 4. Now here's Williams. He's guarded close. Gets the bucket. Williams has got 6.
Boy, nice pick there, guys. I mean, gave him the space he needed for the hoop.
Here's the kid. Shot clock at 5. Into Marc Gasol. Humphries with the steal. Now here's Williams. He's covered closely. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Chris Haynes.
Almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Chris Kaman's checked in for Boston. Sullinger comes in for Kevin Garnett. Here's the kid. He feeds it to Kaman. Buried from 15 feet out. Kaman's got his first basket of the night.
Well, he took advantage of that mismatch size-wise, went right up with him.
Yeah, he loves those mid-range jumpers.
Outside Williams. And there's the pass to Ross. Johnson. Goes up. And the dunk by Humphries.
Step aside, step aside. We got the big fella coming through.
That is a powerful brand of basketball right there.
Man, an amazing putback. You just love the effort from this guy.
Kaman gets it to go. Kaman's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, they're not going to miss too many of those. That's high percentage stuff there.
Ross passes to Williams. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Williams has got 10.
Everything is working for him right now. He's been a huge factor in the quarter.
Here's the kid. He's guarded by Williams. Humphries with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. It's stolen by Bradley. Here's the kid. Back to Bradley. Here's the kid. Kaman a screen. Down low. Lopez with the steal. Now Williams. 10 points for him. Shot from 16. And there's Joe Johnson on the assist by Williams. Johnson's got his first basket. Here's the kid. He's guarded by Williams. Here's D'Angelo. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And a new group in for the Celtics. Jason Thompson, he's checked in for Kaman. Hayes comes in for Sullinger. Nick Young's checked in for Marshawn Brooks. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Avery Bradley. Boston trailing. Feeds to Thompson. Here's the kid. They set the screen inside. The shot's good from Hayes.
It's been a little too easy for them inside, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, Steve. I mean, they've really dictated the action in the paint. That's been their focus, and the defense hasn't mounted much resistance at all.
Watson's shot is off.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
And that's good. J.R. Smith for the three. And it's a 3-point Celtic lead. Watson kicks to Evans. Poked away. Taken away by Hayes. Here's D'Angelo. Oh, yeah.
What's out now? Now we're cooking with gas, partner. My goodness.
Yeah, a breathtaking display.
It's almost unfair, guys. I mean, when you can get up that high, that's crazy.
That's tipped. They set the pick. Dives for it. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
We see more and more point guards with that kind of impressive dunking ability, don't we?
Absolutely. We're seeing more and more of that kind of explosiveness. In fact, the point guard now has never been as prominent and as important, I think, in the game than it is right now.
I agree. Some of that is the rule changes, guys. No hand checks. The floor is more spread. But, yeah, this new breed of athletic point guard is so exciting.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Boston. There's Williams. No good, unable to end this run.
They are setting the tone here early with their work on the boards.
Yeah, only a moderate advantage here, a slight one, but as the game wears on, it's one they'll definitely look to build on.
Back to Young. Right up. Shot's good. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Carving them up inside there, Kevin. I mean, the defense has been vulnerable in there.
Yeah, that's 3 straight field goals in the paint area. That's really good offense.
Ellis dishes to Williams. And that one's good. Williams has got 12 points in the game. Celtics leading by 7. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
That's the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen.
So both teams making some changes here. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Ellis defended by Gasol. Ellis kicks to Johnson. Dishes it to Davis. Over Williams. And it's Boston with another.
There's that transition offense. It's been big for them in this game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, that's what they've had working for them. Speed. They've upped the tempo whenever they've had the chance.
To the inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And check out your point guard showing you major bounce above the rim.
How about this? The smaller the player, the bigger the highlight.
I love that.
And that was a highlight. Terrific finish.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Williams up on top.
I like that. Attack and create the contact.
Very nearly had an and one opportunity there. Good aggressive movement.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And both free throws good for Williams.
He's one of the best free throw shooters in the league. In this game, no different. He's making each trip to the line count.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Celtics. They're up by 5.
The latest issue of the Sporting News, now in print and digital. The Kid with top billing. The future of the league now.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Yeah, this team played an excellent first quarter offensively, moving the ball and getting a good flow to their offense. That's why you see those big assist totals.
Yeah, very timely passing for them, Steve, and that's why they've been able to jump out to this lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Johnson. Brook Lopez is out there with Wallace. Then it's Watson, and it's Williams at the point guard. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Thanks, guys. The Kid in their last game against the Nets really lit it up. He picked up 16 points, and the basket seemed pretty big to him. He didn't miss a whole lot all night. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Thank you very much, Doris. Not a huge surprise for him, Clark, to come out with such a mission-like attitude.
It really isn't. I mean, it's part of his mental fabric, which he likes to play with. A lot of his focus is required to deliver a game like he did.
Yeah, he likes those situations. He likes the pressure. He seems to thrive in those circumstances. And boy, he came up big.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He thought he had that one clean. clean, but the ref saw it different. They'll count the basket.
Not a popular call, as you can hear in the background.
Not at all. Unanimous disapproval of that.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Hayes comes in for Chris Kaman. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Marshawn Brooks. Jason Thompson, he's checked in for Chuck Hayes. Ellis the pass to Watson. Evans left side. Then there's J.R. Smith, and it's Young, and it's J.R. Smith on the wing. There's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, he's known for his tendency to get hot in the blink of an eye. Don't forget he's even out there, and then all of a sudden he's dominating the action.
Yeah, he can erupt in a hurry. It makes him a very unpredictable but exciting player. You don't know which version of him you're going to get from minute to minute.
Looking at his down there now for the Nets. Green comes in for him.
I can't imagine that we'll see one better than that tonight.
I'm with you on that, aren't you, Steve?
Oh, yeah, I'd be shocked if we saw something more entertaining than that one.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Sprite. The Celtics with the lead. They're excited about the win on Thursday.
And I thought the key factor was the contribution from the bench.
So true. I mean, a few of those guys came into the game and it instantly sparked their offense. And you love to see that from the second unit.
Here's Watson on the pass to Ross. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Ross has got his second basket.
No, they're just getting hammered inside and really need to find a way to be tougher down there. They got to be physical. They got to man up in there.
I agree. I mean, you look at the points they're giving up. Most of them seem to be coming inside the paint.
No good with the wing jumper. Austin's gone 1 or 2 on 3 pointers here in the second quarter. Smith gets it to go. Smith's got 6 in the quarter.
Seems to be getting better as this game goes on.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. So both teams making some changes here. In low to Garnett. Good look. And the jumper is good. Garnett's got his second bucket of the night. Nets trailed by 6. Kicks it to Johnson. Will it go? Here's Flowers. A strong effort on the rebound. Nets the second chance point.
He made that offensive rebound count. Nice job collecting the second chance points.
Garnett dishes to Smith. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's on a nice pace now from the 3-point line. 1 in the first quarter and now 2 coming here in the second.
Williams passes to Johnson. And it's Johnson again missing. Pass to Smith. Hits the bucket. And it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
They have no answer for him. He's just putting on a dominant display of offense.
Humphreys defended by Gasol. There's the bucket. Good. Humphreys has got 6 points. To the middle. Here's Smith. And yes, sir, that one drops. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Just adds to what has already been a great day for him.
He dishes it to Humphreys. Let's go. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Humphreys. 7 points for Johnson. Smith outside. Here's the kid. Back to Smith. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's Boston with another.
What an incredible quarter he's having. He's unstoppable right now.
Nets trailed by 9. Williams hits to Johnson. Puts the lead pass in front of him. They get the rebound. Williams dishes to Humphreys. Gasol with the block. Here's Smith. The big dunk at the end of the break.
There's that transition offense. It's been big for them in this game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, that's what they've had working for them. Speed. They've upped the tempo whenever they've had the
And some changes here for the Celtics. Marshawn. He's against Williams. Brooks outside. Here's the kid. Garnett with a screen on Williams. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And that's his first three-pointer, so maybe that one will get him started.
He kicks to Lopez. Back to Williams. Fades back over Garnett. They grab their own miss. Shots good. Humphries has got 4 this quarter.
And that's why you love this guy. I mean, tremendous work on the offensive boards. He just gets you second chance points.
And Davis can't get it to go.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Ross passes to Johnson. Snatched up. Lopez. And he makes good on the layup. Lopez has got 6.
I like the way they got the ball inside there. We've seen some great shooting from him today. They've got to lean on him a little bit more.
Here's the kid. Back to Brooks. Drops it in from 11 feet. He has 6.
Very well done that time. Found the best look possible.
Feeds it to Ross. Lopez up top. Nets passing it around. Backing him down is Johnson. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I don't like his body language, guys, right now. It looks like he's completely out of rhythm.
Back to Brooks. Here's the kid. 6 to shoot. Back to Brooks. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Ross. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. First one falls for. Brooklyn making some changes. Wallace comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's Watson in for Darren Williams. The Celtics also changing it up. Chris Kanan's checked in for Gasol. Sullinger comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Avery Bradley in for Baron Davis. No good on the second free throw. Dishes it to Bradley. And the shot is good.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Poked away. Passes it to Lopez. Sullinger with the rebound.
That's a look that he'll never pass up. The one he'll usually never miss.
It's taken away by Wallace. Back to Humphries. Stolen by Brooks. Up the floor. That drops. Brooks has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, it's hard to set up your D when you just turned it over at the other end.
Yeah, a lot of points have been given up here, Steve, by way of turnovers. And their defense has just been short-circuited by their offense. You know, if their plan was to keep going inside a ton, it sure has paid off. I mean, it seems like every bucket they get is in the lane.
Well, no reason to take an outside shot if you're scoring at will from inside the paint.
Clark Davis struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
The shot is good from Lopez. Lopez has got 8 points. Down low. Here's Brooks. Gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 11.
That's how you exploit that defense. Take the ball right to the basket.
Watson kicks to Humphries. 2:33 left in the first half. To the inside. The dish to Lopez. Here's Ross. But they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Came in against Lopez. Wallace outside. Now the feed to Watson. Good on the triple. Watson's got 5.
Boy, I like that sandpaper type grit going after those loose rebounds on the offensive end. That's class eating, folks.
They have a good amount of second chance points to show for it, guys. Always a nice bonus.
To the paint. Sullinger with the bucket. Sullinger's got 4 points in the quarter.
Attacking the paint again and again.
You know, they're getting whatever they want. I mean, 8 straight points coming inside.
Lopez kicks to Wallace. Here's Humphries. Rebounded by the Celtics. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's to Angelo. Ross grabs the board.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite find his way through traffic.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the and so we conclude the first half. It's the Celtics leading by 10.
The Celtics.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Round 2 of the NBA playoffs is in full swing. This is 2K Sports. Boston leading against the Nets in Brooklyn. Get out your brooms. They're looking for a clean sweep of this series with a win. A valuable contribution so far by the kid. He's up to 9 points and is up to his usual tricks, dropping a lot of dimes all over the court. And still hanging in there, the Brooklyn Nets. They've been getting roundly outplayed up to this point, and they'll need a bounce-back effort to make up for it in the second half. Joe Johnson with a disappointing first half. Just can't find anything going for himself. He's shooting under 30% from the floor. And that'll be all for this episode. It's in the books. I'm all done reading. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the second half.